Hey there, paleontologist pals. We're back for another exciting Dino Dig. Today, we'll use some tools and try to get some real fossil bones out of some hard rock. You can help me. Let's start by reading a special book together. Who studies fossils? Baby paleontologist does. He's just like us. He's a little paleontologist. Every fossil tells a story. Fossils tell the stories of plants and animals that lived long ago. Oh, I see some fossils in the dirt. Do you see a footprint fossil? And a leaf print fossil? Oh, and this looks kind of like a bug or a scorpion. A shell can be a fossil. A footprint can be a fossil. A bone can be a fossil, just like we saw our seashell fossil, our leaf print fossil, and the dinosaur bone fossils that we saw yesterday, or like this, once it's put together, like a puzzle, right? Baby paleontologist studies each fossil. Which animal did each one come from? He looked at the footprint and he thought maybe that footprint came from a dinosaur, or maybe the bone came from the dinosaur. He studied the seashell fossil and he thought that it looked like a clamshell. People can see fossils in museums. These animals lived on Earth a long time ago. Fossils help us imagine their lives. Remember we said yesterday, fossils tell us clues. We can figure out maybe what they ate, how many feet they used to walk, were they big or small, all from their fossils. Baby likes to fish in the river. What types of fish lived long ago, he wonders. Baby paleontologist looks at fossils to find out. He could figure out what kind of fish lived long ago. Remember we saw in that other book the giant fish fossil that fell down to the bottom of the ocean floor and got stuck under the mud? It was bigger than all the children that went to see it at the museum. What about maybe a clam shell, a seashell? Other little animals that might have lived under the ocean floor? He's using his clues to find out what creatures lived in the ocean long ago. Baby chases butterflies in the park. What kind of insects lived long ago? He wonders. Baby paleontologist examines fossils to find out. Examines means study and look at. He's looking at those fossils to find out. He sees some fossils of butterflies. Remember, we saw that bug that was trapped in the sap of a tree called amber. The amber looks like a yellow gold glass, and it trapped the bugs right inside. Baby has fun putting together puzzles. What did the dinosaurs look like? Baby paleontologist puts the bones together just like a puzzle. That's right. Remember we put together our dino puzzle. We can put the pieces together just like a puzzle, just like baby paleontologist. At the dig site, baby paleontologist uses a pickaxe and rock hammer. I have those too because I'm a paleontologist. Here's my pickaxe and my rock hammer. Those are some of the tools that I use to uncover dinosaur bones. You can help me in just a little bit. Oh, look at the bones he found. And I see some skeletons. A skull. Remember we said a skull is a head of a dinosaur, or even us, we have a skull inside. It's the bones from a head. Back in the lab, he uses small picks and brushes. I have that too. Very, very carefully. Look at this. Baby dinosaur had 4 teeth. Wow, he found dinosaur teeth. If they were sharp, that means he probably ate meat. If they were flat, that means he probably ate plants. Those are clues we can find from fossils to help us learn more about dinosaurs. Every fossil has a story to tell, and so does Grandpa. Look, Grandpa's reading a story to baby paleontologists, just like the stories we can make from the fossils that we find. Let's put together a fossil puzzle just like baby paleontologists did. Here we see a skull. The skull means the head. Then we see this next part that looks like hands or claws, and the back, the spine, and the ribs, just like we have ribs. So we know that the neck needs to go connected by the head. Then we see bones that look like hips and knees and feet. So we know the hips need to be connected at the bottom of the backbone. And all these bones kind of look similar to bones we might have or animals have right now. Like we also have a skull and ribs and a backbone, hands, arms, elbows, knees, feet, hips. But here's the bones we don't have. We don't have these hanging behind us. What is it? A tail. The tail went in the back of the hips and the backbone. And dinosaurs used their tail to help them balance, especially the dinosaurs that were on 2 feet needed their tail to help them stand up straight and balance on only their 2 feet. Good job putting together our dinosaur skeleton. That's what we get when we use fossils and put them together like a puzzle. First, we dig them up from the ground and we brush them gently, gently. We don't want to break them. First, they use their axe to chop through the hard rock. And then, once we get close to the bones, it's important to use things like a brush to smooth away any dirt so that we don't break those fossils. If we dig down in the earth, deep into the rocks and dirt, we might find some fossil bones from creatures long ago. Fossils help us to find out what life on Earth was all about many years ago. Let's sing that one more time. Are you ready? If we dig down in the earth, deep into the rocks and dirt, we might find some fossil bones from creatures long ago. Fossils help us to find out what life on Earth was all about many years ago. Remember, we said dinosaurs were alive millions of years ago. Are there dinosaurs left on Earth anymore? No, that's a special word called extinct. Can you say extinct? That means there's no more of them. They're not alive anymore. Now, the only way that we can find out information about dinosaurs is from their fossil bones, from the clues we could get from their bones. Let's look at my Dino Dig site. I have some hard rock, and I started using my pickaxe and rock hammer to get away some of the dirt. Then, when I got close to the bones, I used my brush to smooth off the dirt and dust, and I found these dinosaur bones. I found one that looks like a spine, the backbone. I found one that looks like ribs. Here looks like ribs. And it's important that we use our brush because we don't want to break the bones. I even found this one that looks like fingers and an arm. So once I get them all out, I'll be able to put them together like a dinosaur puzzle. Did you ever see a fossil, a fossil, a fossil? Did you ever see a fossil that's deep in the ground? We dig it and brush it, make sure we don't crush it. Did you ever see a fossil that's deep in the earth? We have to dig, 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 and then gentle, gentle, brush those bones to get the dirt off of them. Then once they're all out from the dirt and the ground and the hard, hard rock, we can put them together like a dinosaur puzzle. Fossils are from long ago, long ago, long ago. Fossils are from long ago, buried in the earth. Plants and animals turn to stone, turn to stone, turn to stone. Plants and animals turn to stone millions of years ago. Yesterday we learned about different kinds of fossils, and our friend, baby paleontologist, found different kinds of fossils too. We found shell fossils and leaf fossils. We also saw footprint fossils. We said that all of these were like a stamp. They're print fossils, almost like if you stamped it down. If the dinosaur stepped into the mud, his footprint would stay there and then would get covered up with sand or lava rock, and later, millions of years ago, paleontologists went and dug them up and found them saved there. Called a fossil, right? I'm a paleontologist and this is what I know. I study bones and fossils from creatures long ago. I put the bones together, a dinosaur you will see. This is how they looked, come learn along with me. What's our special word for a person who studies bones and fossils and dinosaurs from long ago? Paleontologist, that's right. We're all paleontologists now that we're studying about dinosaurs, dinosaur bones, and the other creatures that lived long ago. We said there's other animals and plants and birds that lived long ago, but they weren't dinosaurs, like the mastodon or the woolly mammoth. Those are the ones that looked like a giant elephant. Let's read a special book called Here We Go Digging for Dinosaur Bones. This one's like a songbook. Lots of dinosaur skeletons. We see the Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Apatosaurus. He had a big long neck. Here we go digging for dinosaur bones, dinosaur bones, dinosaur bones. Here we go digging for dinosaur bones on a warm and sunny morning. Many people, from workers constructing a new building to children playing in a field, have been able to find dinosaur bones by accident. But scientists travel all over the world to the places they think might be the best chance of finding fossils. Those scientists are called paleontologists, that's right. This is the way we hike the trail, hike the trail, hike the trail. This is the way we hike the trail on a warm and sunny morning. Look at all these paleontologists. They have their tools, they have their paleontologist clothes, binoculars, pickaxes, rock hammers, shovels. They're ready for a dino dig. Fossils are the remains of animals and plants that died long ago. Paleontologists are scientists who study fossils. They hunt for them in areas where rocks formed millions of years ago. They could test the rocks to see how old they are. This is the way we scan the ground, scan the ground, scan the ground. This is the way we scan the ground on a warm and sunny morning. Scan means to look, so they look with their eyes, their binoculars, their magnifying glass. Sometimes when a dinosaur died, mud or sand quickly covered its body. Over time, the body decomposed. That means the body part went away, leaving just the bones, the skeleton. Minerals slowly replaced the bones, creating fossils. Water has minerals inside, and they went into the bones and became stone. Oh, this is a special word, excavate. That means to take something up out of the earth, to uncover something. This is the way we excavate, excavate, excavate. This is the way we excavate on a warm and sunny morning. Look, now that they've excavated, now that they unearthed the bones, they're using brushes to be more gentle to make sure that they don't break them, right? When paleontologists find a dinosaur fossil, they dig around it to look for more pieces of the dinosaur. They also may find fossils of plants and other animals from the same time as the dinosaurs. This is the way we sift through dirt, sift through dirt, sift through dirt. This is the way we sift through dirt on a warm and sunny morning. Fossils can be as big as a refrigerator or as small as a grain of sand. To build a dinosaur skeleton, paleontologists want to find every single piece that they can. They sift through the dirt with wire screens to find teeny tiny bits. It's important that they have all the pieces to put together. Imagine if you were missing a piece from your puzzle. You wouldn't be able to complete it. This is the way we wrap the finds, wrap the finds, wrap the finds. This is the way we wrap our finds on a warm and sunny morning. Sometimes it's safer to leave a large fossil in a big piece of stone to lift it out as one big piece. Paleontologists wrap it in cloth, paper towels, or even fabric that they have. Then they cover it with a hard layer of plaster to protect it while they move it somewhere safer to dig. This is the way we clean the bones, clean the bones, clean the bones. This is the way we clean the bones on a warm and sunny morning. Back in the laboratory, scientists and technicians carefully clean each fossil. They use chemicals, chisels, brushes, and picks your dentist uses like on your teeth. They have a big skeleton skull and a big dinosaur skull and a big dinosaur bone. They're using their brushes, just like me. This is the way we study the bones, study the bones, study the bones. This is the way we study the bones on a warm and sunny morning. Dinosaurs lived millions of years ago, but we have a good idea of what they looked like because of their fossils. Paleontologists study fossilized bones like a puzzle and decide what goes where when building a dinosaur skeleton. Remember, we said we don't really know what they looked like from a long time ago because none of them are out in the world for us to see. So the paleontologists have to use their brain and put it together like a puzzle of what they think it might have looked like. This is the way we build T-Rex, build T-Rex, build T-Rex. This is the way we build T-Rex on a warm and sunny morning. Most fossil skeletons are not all the way complete when they are found. Paleontologists figure out what the missing parts should be and make models of them. All the pieces, both the fossils and the ones that they make, are fitted together on a big frame for the dinosaur skeleton. So they put it together. Some of the pieces are there, the real fossil bones, and the ones that are missing, they make bones to put it together like a big puzzle. This is the way he shows his teeth, shows his teeth, shows his teeth. This is the way he shows his teeth on a warm and sunny morning. That's the children visiting the T-Rex fossils in the museum. A T-Rex had more than 50 large teeth in its massive jaws. Some of them were 12 inches long. Wow! Scientists think it may have had the most powerful bite of any land animal ever. Wow! That means he was a really scary meat eater, right? That's what they think the T-Rex looked like with his sharp teeth. Can you roar like the T-Rex? Roar! Let's go digging for dinosaur bones, dinosaur bones, dinosaur bones. Let's go digging for dinosaur bones on a warm and sunny morning. Fossils can be found in many places, and anyone can hunt for them, even kids. What dinosaurs would you like to find? Think, what kind of dinosaurs would you like to find? Dinosaurs walked the earth more than 180 million years ago. Wow, here's some dinosaurs. This is the Patagotitan, Stegosaurus, Tyrannosaurus. And then there's also other animals like this little sparrow, that's a bird that lived millions of years ago. Scientists believe a large asteroid, that's a big space rock, we learned that too, hit the Earth 65 million years ago. That's how the extinction of the dinosaurs came about. That's how they became extinct. That's why there's no more. Not all dinosaurs died at that time. A few survived and turned into birds that we know today. When you see sparrows hopping on the ground or a hawk soaring with the wind, you are looking at animals that came from dinosaurs. That's cool. Some of the dinosaur bones that were found in the earth were found by accident, and some of them even by kids. That means you could be a paleontologist too. Don't forget, if you're a paleontologist, you need some special tools. You use the big rock hammer or the pickaxe to get the big pieces out. Then when you get close to the bones, you need your brush to make sure that we're gentle, getting the dust and dirt off of the bones. Did you ever see a fossil, a fossil, a fossil? Did you ever see a fossil that's deep in the ground? We dig and we brush it, make sure we don't crush it. Did you ever see a fossil that's deep in the ground? Thanks for coming to my Dino Dig today. I'll keep digging, and when all the bones come out, we can put it together like a skeleton puzzle.